Why is Women's History Month important to you?
That's something that I haven't ever really given a lot of thought to. Having been raised in Friona, in a community where I see the men and women really working side by side. Uh, as a registered nurse, I've worked predominantly in a female-oriented workforce, and nobody being held back or anything because they were female. And being in this community where uh, county judges, municipal judges, justice of the peace, with me being in politics now, I think about that. But in the schools, superintendents and principals that have been female, hospital administrators female, city managers female. There are so many figures that you can look at in the Friona history and current status where it's a great community for women to grow up in and work in.
Wonderful. Who are some of the women who inspire or have inspired you, and why?
I'm going to be real simple here and say my grandmother. My granddad was disabled, and she always stood right by his side and raised that family and supported the family and gave all of us others in the family knowledge that any of us could do anything we wanted to do. So she was a great figure for me to look up to.
You're very lucky. How has women's history been represented in Friona?
I think my previous answer probably covered that. It's just women can do whatever they want to in Friona. There's nothing holding them back.
Perfect. What are some ways that you celebrate Women's History Month?
I can't think of a single way. Just surviving and being and staying in a community that supports women.
Who is your favorite female historical figure?
It would probably have to be somebody biblical, because there were always throughout the Bible the women that stood up for Christ and that stood up with their men for their countries. So many biblical characters, Ruth, Mary. We just studied Tabitha and the role that she played. So I just think the women of the Bible.
What can other people do to support you and others as a woman?
Just continue to treat us as equals.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.